Greetings, everybody. Uwath here. Merry meet and blessed be. Today's August 18th, 2026. So I got a disclaimer for this video because I'm going to be talking about some pretty interesting, uh, topics. And so I put up a disclaimer. These are my opinions and my views and world beliefs um, and my predictions. And that this is for entertainment purposes only. So take it as you want. So now, for those who have been, for my viewers who have been following me and uh, keeping track of my magical endeavors and stuff as a uh, arc elemental esoteric practitioner, I'm solitary, eclectic. I do my own thing. That's the reason why I gave myself that title. All right, because of the number of years and everything and dedication that I put in, and hard work on myself, and conditioning, and shadow work, all that stuff. And so um, I'll give you a short bio, screenshot in this video in the introduction. And but anyway, um, uh, I'm you know um, I'm pretty adamant about my predictions, my worldviews, my beliefs, and opinions. Um, and as I mentioned in a previous video on having stuff, I think it got banned, I think. But anyway, so, by the end of November on having stuff, and this is my prediction. So by the end of November, um, if there's been any, and I'm talking about the western states here along the West Coast, um, if we do get any snow up in the mountains, if it doesn't stick, if we haven't had our first freeze by the end of November, we're headed in for another record-breaking low snowpack. Probably worse than we did in the winter of 2025 into 26, which will lead us into the second year of continuous drought. Now, as I mentioned before and stuff, you know, uh, this year has been pretty tough in regards to high temperatures, um, and, you know, um, but record breaking heat actually um, in a lot of places. Um, the Super El Nino, um, it's brought storm into the western United States and on into the mid area all across the United States. And but here along the West Coast, we've had a few flash floods that have done a lot of damage and stuff. They've been just short lived. We're still in a serious drought. What little bit of moisture we've had so far up to this current date um, is not enough to even take us out of the red in regards to the drought that we've been experiencing. And so we're still in the red in regards to drought status, you know. Um, so, but um, so by the last week of November and stuff, if we haven't had our first freeze, you might want to prepare for uh, another winter, warm winter, with a record low snowpack for 26 into 27, which will lead us into the drought of 27. So, are you ready? This is serious stuff. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, seriously. We pretty much, skimmed by, this year. We've had enough water for agriculture, barely. Um, we've had limits and stuff, restrictions uh, put on different places in all the states. They do their own thing. But here in Utah and Wyoming stuff, we've had water restrictions and to conserve water. Um, so um, the Lake Mead situation is seriously low. In fact, it's my opinion that they're really undermining the severity of it. I think it's a lot worse than what they're really actually telling people. And I think that it's this is my opinion. I believe that it's pretty chicken shit that they're going to wait until the last minute when they actually have to shut it all down before they actually tell the people. But I think that they're refraining from actually coming out and telling the people, so to manage panic and stuff and distress. This is a big issue, and because if my prediction is correct, the summer of 2027, this is all going to take place. And we're looking at a lot of chaotic factors that makes it really hard for me to pinpoint certain things. But here are some strong predictions. Here are some strong points that have really showed through and presented themselves. It's We're looking at a lot of chaotic factors that makes it really hard for me to pinpoint certain things. But here are some strong predictions. Here are some strong points that have really showed through and presented themselves. Is number one is the midterm elections. All right. There's going to be a lot of, I feel and I believe, uh, there's going to be a lot of chaos that's going to erupt from that. Rather it be civil unrest, rather it be, um, black swan events, or I think that when they say that the enemy's inside the wire, I think that when they're pointing at somebody, there's three fingers pointing back at them, if you know what I mean. I think that's going to be the worst terrorist type of threat there is the three fingers pointing back at the accusers. Um, then and then we go into 2007 when the Hoover Dam has to shut down. It's going to cause strict panic. I think that they're going to do a lot of damage control, try to smooth it over with just a lot of hypothetical jargon that they've waited the last minute and why having stuff. They've been trying to come up with ideas and what have you stuff this year, but that's not enough time. That's like trying to shove 100 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag, if you ask me. That's my opinion. So, next summer, man. And if we even get any snow, we might get some rain, but if we even get any snow, like I said, I honestly predict and believe that it's going to be another record-breaking low snowpack that's going to even be a new record compared to the winter of 2025 into 26. And so anyway, and the drought is going to be just, man, 10 times worse, 100 times worse than what it has been this year. That's my opinion. It may or may not be true, but that's my opinion. So, it is what it is. And, you know, we're all guilty. We all had our chance to make a difference. And all we chose to do is get on social media and provide a lot of lip service. You know, we can't go about this through any type of physical violence or threats of revolution or civil war. That just ain't going to work, because the problems are still going to be there regardless of what side you're on. You know, it's a two-headed snake with the same body, and no matter what, you know, we're just numbers. We're just cattle to them. So, you know, stock up on a lot of food and water, especially water. Um, you know, look up survival videos and stuff like that in regards to storing water. Because you store it for, I think, for um, up to like 25 days, and then it starts going through some issues and what have you stuff. And you can put like a couple drops of bleach in a gallon jug. You know, I think it's either 2 or 4. Like I said, you'll have to look it up because I can't remember just off the top of my head. I got so much stuff going through there right now. But anyway, and it will purify it again. It will kill all the viruses and germs and microisms that can get you sick. Always boil your water. You know, if it's been sitting for a long, long time. Try to locate, if you live close to the country. Try to locate areas of having stuff that has some underground springs, where you know you can go there and you can get some water. You know. But you know, be really, really careful. You know, forming support groups, because sometimes those are the first ones wanting stuff to stab you in the back when times get really, really hard. Um, uh, just do your best. Just do your best. Um, don't pick sides. That's my advice. Don't pick sides. Um, those who embrace the clip-off, the nature of the monetary clip-off, you're just going to have to Google it and learn about it. And, you know, ask for the definition of what the monetary clip-off is. and it's spelt with a Q, and I'll put it up here. Anyway, blessed be, stay safe, because it's going to start getting really, really crazy, in my opinion, here really, really soon. So, my question, which I already know the answer to, so as people become so desensitized to the noumenal world that they cannot sense what's happening and the reasons why what's happening. You know, this is probably the most intensive El Nino we've had in history since we've been recording it. Is that just a coincidence? I mean, suddenly we're engulfed in the western states are engulfed in a heat dome. We're in Utah is experiencing in March of 2026 80 and 90 degree Fahrenheit temperatures. We've experienced the sun radiant temperature clear up to 120. I mean, my thermometer can only go to 122. That's the sun's radiant temperature. That's what you're feeling when you go out and you're working in it under the sun, and whether you're working or you're playing, that's what you're getting hit with. I've already shot videos explaining the bureaucracy behind that, between ambient temperature and sun radiant temperature. It's all corrupt politics. It's all about putting the public, putting the sheep out there under dangerous conditions just so they can keep their wallet filled. We're nothing but cattle. Can't you see that? No, of course you can't. Because you've been shelled by the monetary clip-off. You've been shelled. You've been brainwashed by the monetary clip-off into believing that this is the only way in life that we can be happy and survive, is by cutting each other's throat and stabbing each other in the back and shaking hands while holding a knife behind your back in the other. They keep us divided racially, politically, spiritually. It's what keeps them in power, is the monetary metrics, the monetary clip-off. Now everybody, I mean, being awake is just seeing through lies and illusions, you know. Being awake doesn't make you a chosen one. It means that you can see through the lies and illusions. But all I hear is just a bunch of lip service. Well, it's coming to the end. And
it's not going to be on their terms. It's not corresponding with any prophecies or biblical revelation prophecies. Nothing to do with how they want it to pan out. If anything, it's proven that all these prophecies are nothing more than just man-made prophecies, and they're doing their darndest. They're doing their darndest to fulfill that. Psyops to the left, psyops to the right. I mean, you know, but it's not. It's not going to be going their way. And those of you who embrace the Qliphoth and continue to embrace the Qliphoth, man, I'm telling you, the suffering ahead is going to be intense. For those of you who embrace and understand and resonate with the noumenal world and cosmos, harmonize with nature, then yeah, you're going to prevail. This is an intense test that we're all going to be going through. We're going to see who embraces humanity, equality, and spiritual sovereignty versus those who embrace the Qliphoth, the monetary Qliphoth. And those who embrace the monetary Qliphoth, you're not going to make it. Blessed be. Stay safe.